It's Wes. Should I take charge on the top of the show like Chris always does, or just let you do your thing?
Yeah. What? Yeah. Does he do that? You think? Yeah. I think Chris would find out very quickly in our sexual relationship. I'm not as submissive as I am in a podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. That's good. You have to draw a line.
Yeah, I know. With him,
There
I'd
has
be
to be
pulling
a
his
line.
hair and everything. He wouldn't know what hit him.
Look at you with your hat. You look good, bud.
Right? Welcome back to Bob, everybody. We got Eric Leclerc, if you haven't figured that out already. Oh, you're rocking the first shirt as well.
I'm rocking the first shirt. Alex, you know what? I was just doing this. Alex set me up here
Yeah.
because you know me in technology.
Yeah.
And he said, can you go change shirts? I had a nice pink shirt on. And I'm like, I'm going to represent the host that I'm subbing
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, I know. That's what I did too. I'm like, we missed Chris already. He's got life stuff. Let's just say life stuff. We all have life stuff sometimes. Chris got life stuff. He's fine, but he'll be back next week. But Eric's here.
Right.
So,
He broke his leg.
yeah,
He's at the
he stepped
hospital.
on his
He's fine.
cock, and then he got a commission.
We can say cock on the show.
Hell yeah, we can say whatever we want. Dude, Bob doesn't
Love
care.
it.
No one cares. It's great. This
Love
is bottom
it.
of the
Bottom
barrel.
of the barrel.
Bottom.
Yeah,
The very
that's
bottom.
right.
There's nothing below this.
Did one of your subscribers come up with that term?
No, this is Chris.
Or that come up?
Chris came up with it.
Oh, it's Chris's title
Yeah,
too.
before,
Good.
but this is before it was his show. Our show?
Oh, this was his show before?
No, it was mine. And then he's like, call it bottom of the barrel.
Oh.
And then he's like, I'll come on. And then he's like, I'll also host. And then next week he'd be like, and Wes is done hosting now.
It's just gonna be me and him.
It'll be you and him. Alex and I will just start up a different one.
Oh man, good times. So I guess this is the next podcast. You know what? This is big for me.
Oh,
It's
cheers, brother.
It's
Yeah,
cheers, man.
cheers.
It's cheers. It's early in the morning, and I'm not supposed to drink beer. And Alex is looking at me right now because we're on a diet for this thing we're working on. I know, man. I'm having a
I
beer.
respect you. Thanks for doing that. Look at that. That's how much Eric cares. Eric and I are like this. We're trimming, both of us hardcore. We're shrinking down.
Yeah, we're losing weight. I was 187 this
That's
morning.
amazing.
I haven't been that light since I was anorexic in '94.
You guys are, you and me are the same. Anytime we go below 190, it's like, oh.
It's like, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
I mean, given you are 2 inches taller than me, so I probably should have a lower number, but...
Everywhere. 2 inches everywhere. And Alex is 6'3".
Yeah.
But yeah, we're being productive here, man.
Yeah.
Please don't
Alex
laugh
is trying to get on the podcast by laughing loud.
Alex is trying to get
I will never invite him on the podcast. Like, if I want to have a conversation with Alex, I'll just put up a picture and talk to myself.
It'll be the same. You'll get the same amount of feedback.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're being productive here, man.
Yeah, that's good.
We're doing P90X every day. We're editing videos. We're like finding niches in this crazy lockdown world. And so are you. You're performing online, I think, more than any magician I know.
I was.
Have you calmed down from
that?
that?
Yeah, I honestly stopped doing it.
You stopped promoting it?
Yeah, if I get one come in, I'll do it. But basically, I just wasn't. It was stressing me out. I didn't like it. Even though I was finding cool ways to do it and stuff, it just ultimately wasn't worth it. I'm like, this amount of time, I'd have a better. I'd rather make a video. I'd rather make a YouTube video or whatever. So I just fuck it. And I might have to go back to it. If money doesn't work out, then I'll have to go back to it. But right now, I'm just no, fuck it.
You were on a roll, man.
Yeah. I was doing a gig or two every week. But then.
Yeah, I think I saw 3 of your shows.
Yeah. I think I did 10 in a 3-week period.
That's so good, so inspiring. But we gotta change. We gotta change it up, man.
Yeah.
I just booked a huge one. It was gonna be my personal record for a show. It was live in September, and obviously that got canceled. But they're doing it virtually.
Whoa.
And since Alex is living here now, I got him a gig to edit it, and so we're being really productive.
If you had 2 like that with 2 of you, I bet you could pull off a really good. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's good.
In our promo video, the camera, we like the cameraman talking and the doorbell ringing, and all the interruptions. Everybody's just kind of adapting to what the reality has become. It's crazy.
That's true too. No one cares. It's not like you're trying to do this in a world where you can still hire live entertainment, right? So because it wouldn't be a substitute, but right now everyone's like, hey, we're gonna get what we get for sure.
Yeah, and they still have their budgets.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed too. I'm like, oh, I guess. I got my first real brand deal coming up here, but it's won't say who yet, but it's just
come on,
no, I can't. But it's I'm like, man, they're throwing a lot of money around right now to a lot of different creators, but I guess they used to use it on advertising at like sporting events. And now they're not,
right?
You know, they're like, we have extra money, I guess. Like, makes sense.
We'll give it to this kid in his basement. Yeah.
Exactly.
We can't say who it's for. You're at?
No, I don't think so. I will be able to after the 10th or something. I don't know. It's not a big deal, but yeah.
It rhymes with
Eric's mom. Eric, we got to run a vibrator race really quick. That's how I'm gonna kick this off, and then we can start talking about some cool shit.
Who are we racing? Who are we racing?
That is such a good question, and the answers are in my phone, and I forgot to put the answers onto my computer, so I have to find out who we're racing.
It's really nice to be part of this really organized podcast.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna totally fuck this up now because.
Oh, you really have to.
I have to find out who answered the question correctly first. So the correct answer to the question, we did the 2 Truths 1 Lie. You were there, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, this is coming off of that. This is coming off of me driving out to fucking Montreal because you guys pranked my ass.
I cannot. And you know what? You know what's funny about that prank? That was a straight up FOMO prank.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like, it's just for us. Nobody would know or even care that you really want to be there. But after like 3 months for being away from each other, last time was in Vegas, right?
Yeah, man.
We're in Vegas and everybody locked down.
March 11.
And we were like, yeah, and we were gonna go, I don't think we told you this. We were gonna go to Chris's the day before, and I'm like, oh, we have too much stuff to do. Let's just go tomorrow. And then it just so happens that you call him to film a podcast, and I'm like, oh, let's reveal it on the podcast. And then you drove, how long did it take you, 6, 7
6
hours?
Yeah, dude, it was perfect though. Like I did not see it coming. Chris did 11 minutes of podcast, and pretty normal. And then you guys, man, that blew my damn mind.
I'll tell you something, that 11 minutes was the most boring 11 minutes of the whole weekend because we couldn't hear you.
One side of the conversation.
One-sided conversation, and we couldn't make any noise. So I was trying to make cat noises, whatever, and he was flipping me the finger underneath the camera. I just totally made that up. That did not happen.
It seemed like I edited it. I could see his hands. But yeah, I like the one time when you get a shot. He's like. Like the shot comes out of nowhere, and I didn't even pick up on it. Well, I kind of thought maybe it was Lee or something. But
at first, you know what? I was standing there with the shot for like a good 30 seconds before he decided to before he the little hamsters ran in his brain. He's like, oh, stop! Don't reveal me too early. Yeah. He's like, oh no, if it could be from anybody, and he grabbed it. But that was so fun. That was a fun couple days.
Okay, I have this now. I have it now. I have the right answer. Yeah, it was so much fun, man. Okay, so we're gonna.
Kristen was just glad to have you out of the house for 2 days.
Oh, she was so happy to have me out of the house, man, for sure. She even said, just now. Okay, here we go. Honestly, guys, I'm so sorry. Normally I have it on my phone. And so the correct answer was Chris was not 14 when he started collecting puzzles, okay? And the first 2 people to get it right that I can see here looks like it's Julia, and it looks like it's Killian. And I'm sorry if there's. I'm looking right now. I think I have this right. If I didn't, hey, sorry. But I think you guys.
He doesn't care about you guys.
No, Julia and Killian are both returning. Are both returning races.
Oh, they're returning. Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what? By guessing the line.
Yeah. And so this Killian guy, I thought it was pronounced like Cillian or whatever. I thought it was like telling Chris, I'm like, oh, some hot chick or whatever. And he puts in the thing. He's like, I'm a 37-year-old Irish man with a beard bigger than Chris's. He's like, I do have some titties,
Is he hot?
Though. Oh, yeah, he's got nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was.
You said I do have some titties? Oh, that's hilarious.
So they're going to race. Yeah, and yeah, so Chris did not start collecting puzzles when he was 14. His first puzzle was whatever he uploaded a video. That was his first puzzle. Like 3 years ago.
Wild?
He used to be able to dunk, and what did you say about him in the 2 Truths 1 Lie?
That he wanted to be
a professional rapper.
A professional rapper.
We're not letting him. Next time he's back, we're going to bring that up. And if you don't know Chris's puzzle videos, I'll do a quick recap of them right now. They're this. YouTube, send me a dump truck full of money, please. Bring the dump truck of money. That's all he does.
I love it.
Whole fucking life.
That's true. It's crazy. And we used to tease him because he was a magician, and we used to be like, oh, Mr. Puzzles, or puzzles made you, and now he's just he's accepting. He's like, obviously,
I'm puzzle god, and I'm all right.
I'm puzzle god, Chris
and they're
Ramsay.
Actually really fun. We've done them. Oh, you froze just now. Yeah. Is that me or you? Fuck.
I didn't freeze. I can still hear you and see you. Can you hear me and see me? I can still hear you.
Oh, I can now. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Eric, I'm gonna run a vibrator race here.
This is really state-of-the-art stuff. Okay.
Okay, you got to pick a number between 1 and 50. Go for it.
37. Oh, no. Wait. That's
so
a
classic.
layman. I'm sorry, my bad. Between 1 and 50, I'll go 11.
11. All right. Vibrator race number 11. Now, you won't be able to see this one just because we're not set up for this, so I'm just going to call it out right now. It takes 20 seconds, so you'll survive.
All right.
All right. Is Julia and Killian, so is Julia on the left or the right? You tell me.
I want to know the colors of the
Well, they're going to
dildos.
fall out of a cup, so I don't know. Okay, what color do you want Julia to be?
I want the big beardy guy to be the pink.
The pink? Okay.
Do you have a pink?
All right,
Yeah.
Killian, you're pink. Julia.
So Killian's pink.
Yep. Killian's pink. Julia purple. And here we go. Oh my God. Okay. Killian's got a big lead. Pink's way in the front. Way in the front. Holy crap! Pink is speeding up. Pink is a runaway game. Killian. Oh, he's slowing down. Julia's catching up. No, Pink still got the lead. Holding the lead almost to the end. Almost the finish line. Julia. Oh, Killian crushing it. Flew right by you. That was a quick one. That one went flying.
Wow.
Dude, when it fell out,
that was
the pink
unbelievable.
one just went way ahead.
I saw that.
Great.
We just pretend, man.
I love it.
We'll just pretend I saw it.
Oh, well, you did great. Okay, well, Killian,
I'm getting
won this
drunk
one.
at 10
I
a.m.
hope I'm saying it right this time. I know I fucked it up last time, but either way, put down your comment. I'll pin you. And Julia, in the link below, you go to 421 Brewhouse, DM them on Instagram. They'll send you a cup of second coffee. Not a cup, sorry, a bag of second coffee because you got second. So everyone's getting
Can I make a request for Killian?
Yeah.
Killian, I want to read your most embarrassing story, your lifetime most embarrassing story in the pinned comment.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, Killian, lay it down, man. Give us a good story.
And
That's
then maybe
great
a picture
idea.
of those. Yeah, maybe a picture of those titties would be awesome.
Can you put a picture in the comments? I don't think so.
No, but you know.
Describe.
It's fun to say.
Oh, fuck, that's great. Yeah.
Yo, Alex and I have been watching, these podcast things, and I listen to like the Office podcast. It's two girls like talking about the Office.
Right.
But Alex and I, now he's been living here, 3.5 weeks, bud? Yeah. 3.5 weeks, and every time we have lunch, we watch Joe Rogan and when Chris D'Elia was on his show.
So fun.
And we only eat for like 10, 15 minutes, and the thing is like 2 hours, so we haven't finished it. Every day we watch like 10 minutes of it.
That's great.
And you were right about the like, the silence and the like,
yeah, it doesn't matter.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
And just like, it's crazy times.
And are you doing it
doesn't have
for
to-
Alex to learn English? Is that why you're doing it?
Nothing's working.
Fair enough.
Actually, he did learn an amazing word during our calls for the thing we can't talk about. We could probably talk about it. But
They know
anyways,
we have a TV show coming up. They just don't know the details.
We have like 2 hours a day meetings now, like with our producer, director, magic consultant, and Alex learned a very good English word, and he uses it all the time. Do you know what I'm talking about, Alex?
Consent?
Redundant.
Say it again.
Redundant.
Alex learned what redundant means, and let me tell you, he uses it very redundantly. Yeah, and
Oh, buddy,
yeah, so
this is
we're having fun here, man.
I love it. I love it a lot. The best part of the best decision you guys made, both of you recently, was to decide just to bunker down together. It's so good.
Yeah, it kind of goes against, because he goes back to his friends and family on like Friday mornings or afternoons.
Okay. So you're breaking a few rules.
And then he comes back on Monday mornings. But so at first I was kind of like, Ramsay said it best. I don't know if we should, but Ramsay said it best. He's like, I don't know how I feel about this lockdown thing anymore.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, it's man-made or it's like conspiracy, and sometimes like, yo, wear your mask, and I'm not sharing that smoke, that joint, or whatever, or whatever. I'm not touching your glass or whatever. And some days, and on different days, I really feel I'm not like left side or right side,
Yeah.
So I kind of relaxed a little bit about, but man, we're being
I think that's
productive.
the nature of
like,
how
we're
this
getting
goes,
shit
right?
done.
I think it goes like this, and I think there's going to be another. It's going to ramp up, maybe. I don't know, but who cares? Like,
Yeah.
And then and part of this podcast, sometimes we talk about this kind of stuff, and other times we say, "Fuck it." We came to this podcast to not think about this kind of shit. So we kind of go back and forth, but it's hard to avoid it completely, right? So.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, even when we were hanging out at Chris's place, some things are okay, some things aren't. Depend who's there, depend who's not, depend who's level
and
of
like someone else
you know.
comes in, I'm like backing away, right? And it's like, but then
right,
why?
yeah. Or if someone comes in, you're like giving a little sniff. I don't know if that's just me.
Oh man,
you're gonna love what I have to tell you right now. So right before this podcast, this really probably the best musician in Ottawa called me. He's like, hey, I want you on my thing. He's selling. It's like it's going to be a pilot for on 5 TV or something. I'm not sure. But he's like, can do a quick trick, and then we'll pitch to whatever you want to do, your magic classes that you're doing online, your Instagram, whatever. And I decided to do David Regal's Clarity Box, which is, it's like mystery box where you have a card, somebody picks a card, they sign it, and you show, there's a box there the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
You show the card, you dump it in your hand, right? So Alex and I had this whole choreography worked out. I'm like, this is gonna be great. And then we just saw one of our magician friends in Ottawa bomb the trick. Like, he dropped the box, the thing didn't work, and like the host on the TV show was like, no, that's great. So I'm like, this fucking guy, I'm gonna do it better. And I did it. Everything worked fine, but I was so focused at looking myself in the monitor to make sure that my trick worked properly that I went like this, and the card fell off screen.
No.
So I could have just picked up any other card while it was off screen.
Did they still like it, or?
They loved it.
But it sucks because you're like, I could have just done a non-magical method of just like, what card is it?
Yeah, exactly. And you know, like what one thing here's a great tip for if there are magicians watching or any stage performers is, if something bad happens on stage, if you're bombing or whatever, never address it.
Yeah.
Never address how bad it was, how not fun. Maybe how not funny a joke is. That's the only rule.
Yeah.
You know, when a comedian says a joke and he says like, "Oh, that was way funnier when I wrote at 3 a.m. last night when I was drunk." Right? That'll get a laugh.
Yeah.
But I kept addressing it after, like for another 30 seconds during his show. I was like, I can't believe I dropped the card, man. Oh man, I'm looking at Alex off camera, breaking character.
Yeah.
It was. And then I just sat down, had a beer, and I'm feeling better.
That like happened right before this.
Right before, like 10 minutes right now.
That sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you know what? The cardinal rule of magic, what really differentiates between a professional and an amateur is how you get out of trouble. A professional, people won't even know that you messed up the trick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Amateurs, they'll be like, oh, let me, and you when on video like that, you can't get around it. Like
exactly. Yeah.
So that was it. That was a huge fail. So
that sucks. And that's one thing that sucks too is. And video, you also don't have anyone on stage with you. You can't play off anything. You're just like
to riff.
You're just like, hi, I fucked that up. I fucked one up too. The other day, one of my virtual shows, trying to do a balloon swallow.
Yeah, but it's you.
Brutal.
But it's you.
Yeah, but no, this one was bad. Like
what? It didn't deflate? Sorry, it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't deflate. And no, it was.
So you were just stuck there?
Oh, buddy. So, and then it popped. And I only had 2 balloons left because I haven't been able to go to my fucking shop to get balloons. So
irresponsible, man.
It was terrible. But this isn't really a magic podcast. We probably bored the shit out of some people right there. Sorry.
Let's talk about drugs and alcohol.
I have like some questions and stuff that people have submitted. The other questions I had are on my phone because I forgot to transfer them like a dumbass. But I do have a couple questions. Oh, here's one I answered last time, and this might be a good one for you. If you could have go to the bar with someone from history, one person from any time in history, who would you go with?
If I can go to the bar with now that we're living in a time where you have to kind of watch your answers, you know what I mean? Yep. Like there's stuff going on that you can't be.
I'll tell you straight up. Like I always last time I said. Ernest Hemingway, because he's a real notorious drinker and storyteller. But now I'm like, maybe Audrey Hepburn back in her heyday. Maybe we have a few drinks, maybe she wants to bang. You know?
I would, you know what, I would say Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner? Sure. Yeah.
Just strategically, I think that would be a good move.
Yeah.
Or like, or like maybe from history. The thing is that this question is like from history. So you have to like, I'd go like, I don't know. I mean, Hugh Hefner is a selfish guess.
That's what you gotta do. Answer. Yeah, but no, fuck that, man. It's your answer. You be selfish if you want. Imagine if everybody in the world got this experience, so you don't have to worry about the greater good, right?
Right.
Just be selfish.
Yeah.
You know? That's why I changed my answer to Audrey Hepburn. Because I'm like, it's already a fantasy, and if you can't cheat on your wife in a fantasy, you got to get a different relationship. That's crazy. Dude, I'm like, I got to let my mind run here.
Hepburn. You could have offered me $1 million for a limited amount of guesses.
Yeah.
And I'd never, for you, would have guessed Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, buddy, I gotta.
Was it Hepburn? Hepburn?
Oh, frame picture.
No, you don't.
Oh yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm a big fan.
Get out.
Yeah. Who do you think's a babe from like old school movies?
Christina Applegate.
Okay.
I know she's not that old school. I'm like,
early 2000s.
Emma Watson. From back in the day.
Because I like Julie Andrews too, like from Mary Poppins. Oh no, okay, we're on a different topic.
I mean, this is I don't know, from back in the day. I can't. Oh, maybe one of the again. I was gonna say that blonde girl from Three's Company, but like again, not back in the day. Marilyn Monroe. Is that a good intelligent question?
Dude, they're all good answers. There's no wrong answers. It's
oh my god, I know this is gonna be so fucking stressful. Jesus.
All right, let me find us another question then, and we can
hit me with another one, big boy.
Okay, this is actually a magic related one, so you might have this. What's your most prized magic possession?
My most prized
I couldn't answer. I don't
possession.
have anything.
I can't. I don't. My most
look up and he's got a hat on.
It's magic possession.
It's so lame. I love it.
You know, I'm sorry.
How do you even own that? I love it. It's so good.
Yo, this is a sick. I know this is not a magic podcast, but this top hat is
buddy,
absolutely amazing.
Anybody,
Look at this.
if you enjoy getting drunk and wandering around, you should own a top hat. Okay.
Oh, I know what my most prized magic possession is. It's this magic wand.
Okay, why?
Yeah, because it makes a bird appear anytime you want. That's a real bird.
Wow, he's really balanced.
Finally. So, you know what? Man, I don't know. Oh, I have a magic kit from the 1800s.
Really?
I guess that?
That's pretty fucking rad. Have you opened it? Like,
yeah, there's some good stuff in it. There's linking rings. There's little tubes, metal tubes that are like, not spray painted. I don't even know if like there's
I want to see this
a weird
next time
thumb tip. It's so sick. It's really like you open it, you smell the like. You smell all the fucking and the dead hookers that have
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. And I have a lot of stuff up there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked. You have this guy's got a whole magic room, a whole secret room that's not really a secret room. It's great.
Dude, the Facebook video that they just cut for Ramsay with me showing my magic room.
Yeah, it's great.
I hadn't slept in 2 days. I was drunk. You can tell. And people are like, "What is this guy on?" It's just like, and now there's like a million views.
The best part of that video though is Eric the whole time had a dildo that he was trying to stick in the back of the frame of this video the whole time Chris was shooting it. And Chris edited around every single dildo. And you're like...
Dude, I forgot about that.
That's my favorite story. Watching that, being like, why'd he cut there? Oh, he must have had to. There must have been a dildo.
Dude, I was sticking this sticks on walls. I was sticking it everywhere. Alex just went outside to talk to his girlfriend right now.
Yeah.
Every time I fake telling him that we're gonna shave his head, I just say like, "Well, get ready because we're shaving your head."
This guy
on
loves
the show.
his hair, and in our TV show, we say we're gonna shave your head on TV.
He is obsessed with his hair. And he's like, "I don't care what you guys do, you don't touch my hair." And I'm like, "But you see that this is good television."
The more you keep saying it, the more it's happening.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna. Even just I thought about it, just having the sound a clipper makes like. Just having one like always around him is gonna go crazy.
I'm not joking. I'm doing it. Don't care.
Are you?
Yes. It's such good TV.
It is. He'll
never watch this though. It's just between us. He'll never watch this. It's amazing.
So upset. Alex just reached a milestone. He just reached 25,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. Woo! Yay! And for his celebration, he wanted to do like something. He has no money to give away or whatever, but so I thought he could say Tommy Lee 25,000 times. His idol is Tommy Lee from Motley Crue. So say Tommy Lee 25,000 times.
That'd be great.
And he's pumped about it. I think that's great.
This time, though, actually record it.
I just want to fuck with him. Yeah. Yeah. I thought I would be learning a lot more about these DSLRs when Alex is living here, but basically I'm just getting him to do all the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, your edits have been gone way up, dude. Like, he's crushing it. But you're learning on the editing side, though. You've been still doing some of that, right?
What's really, But what's really interesting is how he'll do the first cut and put all the sound effects and the cool transitions, and I'll come in and I'll just trim all the fat and still make it coherent.
Way, man. It's crazy when someone's like, "Oh, this is the shortest I can make this video," and you come in and you lose like 20%.
Yeah. That's exactly what I did. It was a 12-minute video. I cut a 1 minute 48 right off, and it still made sense, and we were both blown away.
Yeah.
That Nutella video, I thought that Nutella video, I mean, I don't think we did a good enough job of explaining how scared and how dangerous this was.
Well, I don't think it matters about that. Like, that doesn't, like, the content doesn't really necessarily drive the traffic, right? Like,
right. You're right.
It's more like the thumbnail and the title.
Right.
If those were right, it would have popped.
Right.
It's a great video because it's a great video. The amount of editing won't really help that.
Right. It's crazy to think that the videos, you know, when a YouTube video, like when you post it and it starts gaining momentum, that's the key time to get stuff done. Even if you change the thumbnail and title like 2 weeks later, it's lost.
It doesn't,
It's wild.
But honestly, I don't know, man. I've had old videos pop off like crazy. Like,
Wes, how much have you made? How much have you made since COVID started on Facebook and YouTube?
In the last, I don't know.
3 months.
Yeah, almost 3 months now. I don't know, maybe 12 or 15.
100, 12 or $1,200.
Yeah.
That's still like, you know.
I don't know. It's a really good amount of money.
What's been your record month like since you started when Naked Magic was booming and all that?
Probably $7,000
a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my record too.
14, 15. Oh yeah, yeah.
That's my record too, 7.
It's hard, man, and I don't know. I again, if literally every year the amount of money I make on YouTube basically goes into making YouTube.
Right.
Like all the right now I'm trying to live on a little bit. You got to keep the lights on, but mostly I'm just like, all right, well, I better buy a new thing. I better buy this. Better this, and I'm just trying to make it better because, like, as much as like maybe like say on average I'll make like, you know, it's a side gig right now. You know, like before the COVID started, I'd make like $1,000 maybe a month, right?
Right.
And that's great, but I'm like, okay, I don't really need that $1,000. I'm gonna just put it right back into this,
right,
and try and get to the next tier. You know, I'd love to be able to make actual sustainable living on this. That way, I could just keep pumping it out. But you know, it's just hard to. And you got to keep grinding. And I don't know, everyone's got different ideas of it. But like, yeah,
it's awesome. It's awesome. Your wife is on board now.
Yeah, man.
Kristen is
she's getting ready to film. We're filming a fun one after this, like right after this. She's getting ready right now, and it's gonna be fun.
I love when Kristen gets ready for stuff. That means there's something good coming.
A lot of the videos that we're doing together, I normally would have done them on my own, where like I would just, you know, play both parts myself, kind of thing.
Right.
And it's fine, and there's some fun stuff you can do there, but it's so much more interesting because now we have two people's ideas. Because I'd say at least half of the lines, maybe more, that we say in the videos, they just ad lib.
Yeah.
You know? So it's
when you show the bloopers too, that really like.
It's so good, and she's so funny that way. It's really coming across where she's just like saying bullshit lines that I'm like, oh, let's keep her. Let's go with that again. Because the way I want a video to go isn't where it always ends up.
Right.
Because, you know, two heads are better one type thing, so it's good. It's really fun.
It's crazy. Bloopers, I think bloopers are so strong that Alex and I got hired for like a half-hour like award ceremony, and we're like, it's like four segments of like 4 minutes each between the prizes, and I think the last one is just going to be bloopers because they're so funny. You get to see people how they really are.
Yeah.
Yo, Alex go ahead. No, Alex did the funniest thing, dude. We were filming this. It was so good. We were messing with each other all day, and the last scene was me coming out of my pantry and saying, "Hey, even though we're all in confinement, I promise you a crazy night filled with laughter, surprises, blah blah blah." So I have the door closed, and then at one point he's like, "Action!" I open the door, and Alex is just like. He has his camera down. He said action, but he has his camera down and he's just looking at me. The door opens. He's like, action. I'm like, today we're gonna, and I'm like, he's just like, I'm like, what the fuck? There's no camera on me. Like, it was so funny.
That's so, what an idiot.
What an idiot. Yeah, it was, but he did it on purpose, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. But like, for what purpose though? Like just to be funny for you?
Because
not even a good blooper.
No, it's not. No, exactly. I'm not even on camera because I was fucking with him. He was like, action. I would open it. It was like, hey, we're gonna try a little thing. You know, I was just messing with him all day. So he gave me like, it's a subtle one. I love you know what I've come to realize is I love subtle comedy that'll only really be funny or apply to a very tiny group of people.
You know what's so funny?
You
and I are very similar in this way, where the comedy we like is not what the comedy we do. Like, it's so weird. Yeah. People always ask me, like, what's your inspiration? I'm like, Jim Carrey. They're like, I don't see any of Jim Carrey in what you do. And
right?
I'm like,
Yo, as soon as you mentioned that, you've never told that to me. And as soon as you mentioned it, I was like, okay, I'm trying to see all the videos and all this stuff, all the stage shows I've seen you do, and I've seen you a lot on stage.
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen you perform so much on stage.
I know, and in so many places.
So many places.
in dozens of cities now. It's crazy.
We were talking about this the other day, and that's pretty, that's awesome.
Eric is like, I mean, we've been everywhere. He came to New Zealand with me one time. We've been, Vegas, obviously all over Canada, New York, like everywhere. We just follow each other around. It's so good.
What was the most random place you'd say we've met up?
I mean, it is pretty fucking crazy you came to New Zealand with me. Just like, I'm just like, let's go. And you're like, I'll come. And it's like, you guys have friends like that where you're like, hey, come to New Zealand with me. And they're like, sure.
Yeah.
And you answered like in 2 seconds, and like, no one knows how this is going to work out, but he'll find a way to actually do it.
And then when you came to meet us, when we arrived in New Zealand, I brought my Eric Vanier, who's going through a crazy breakup.
Right.
And that was probably a mistake. I should have definitely left him home. He did not have a good time.
But
we just wanted to drink.
But if he didn't come, we would never have a Wes theme song. So
that's right. Go Wes. Cue the song. Go Wes. Go Wes. But yeah, he did not have. All Wes and I wanted to do was drink. We just in the morning we just woke up and the thing. Here's the weird thing about that trip. Wes was on tour in New Zealand. And it was only 2 venues though, but for 12 days. So we stayed 6 days in New Zealand and then 6 days in Wellington. No, sorry,
Auckland,
6 days in Wellington,
Auckland. And Wellington.
That's right. Yeah. So he was always at the same theater performing every night. So we didn't have a chance to do the tourist things and go and we were just visiting pubs.
I think if I did it now, I think I would be better. I'd never really done that before. And so even though all my shit is in the theater, one spot, same venue every day, nothing new to learn or test or try, now I'd be like, let's just go have fun, show up an hour before the show, who cares? But I'm just so concerned. So I'm willing to drink, but only within a 2-block radius of the thing. I get really inside my head sometimes when it comes to...
I'll always remember that trip for sleeping with the biggest difference of... Hold on a second here.
Okay.
Sorry. I'll always remember that trip because I slept with a girl with the biggest age difference than me in my entire life. Everything was legal. Everything was good. But
I don't even remember.
I don't even want to get into it. But
older than you?
Come on. Come on.
How old was she?
She was 20.
But you say legal, let the people know. We're talking she was 19.
She just turned 16, and she was. We'll say there's no bouncer in my bedroom. You're in. No, that's a Daniel Tosh. No, she was 20, and I was 34.
Yeah, that's 14 age. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I slept with a 14-year-old once.
When you were 14.
Yeah. He's heard this so many times.
I did 20 and 41. Yeah.
When you were 41, you slept with a 20-year-old.
No.
Wait, you were 20? Oh, that's right. The girl that you said this.
Yeah.
Didn't you say this story on the last podcast?
No.
Why don't you tell the story?
Because it's a weird one.
Is it the one where you wake up in an alley?
Yeah. It's not ready yet to be told. One day I'll tell you guys.
I know where you're not telling it is because your wife is listening.
No, she doesn't care.
Dude, she's been killing it on those videos, man.
I know, it's so heartening to hear all the positive stuff. And then also, like, sometimes people are like, she's so much better than you. And it's fun for the first 100 times. And then after a while, you're like, okay.
So is that what you're telling me to stop? Because I really mean it. She's so much better. It's like serious stuff, funny stuff, conveying messages. Like, and you know, it's funny because she's like, she does what she needs to do. And obviously it all comes down to editing, right? It all comes down to how you put what clips you choose, but she owns her part, and then you get. We were talking about this the other day about letting somebody else choose your best pictures, choose your best clips, and that's a really hard thing to do. Like Alex and I let my ego down a little bit the other day when it was like, I do this glasses production. I wear glasses, and like I say, hey guys, I'm magician Eric Leclerc, and this year it's me, and it appears in flash paper, and I put my glasses on. That's gonna host your gala awards. And we have a clip where the glasses just came out wrong, and they appear like this, and I have to go like this, right? Which is super weird. And he chose that clip over all the other good ones because of something minor.
Something in the frame that was smooth and sexy looking.
And I didn't say anything. I was like, okay. It's all about like, trusting other people, you know?
Even when you're not talking about editing video or whatever, even just like your normal life, you know how like, you're like, oh, this is a bad picture of me.
Right.
And people are like, no, it's not. You look great. And you're like, I look awful. Like, you look great. And
look at my hair here.
Because you're looking at one stupid thing, right? How your nose is like, and everyone else is just looking and they're like, oh, you look awesome. And it's so hard to let that go. I learned a while ago, just be like, don't care.
Leave it.
Let it go.
Are you done your beer?
No, I'm still, I mean, I have to, it's a logistical nightmare for me to get another one, so.
Yeah, me too, actually. Alex?
Let's check this out and record it.
Yeah, we started it again. Do you mind getting me another beer?
Oh, what a guy. What a friend.
Way up in the fridge. No. Yeah, sorry, man. Thank you, buddy. You're amazing.
It's good for the podcast. To have a few pints is nice for the podcast.
Bottom of the barrel, buddy.
Yeah. Dude, have you watched it recently? It's got a nice opening sequence now. Barrel opens, filling with liquid.
I did see it. Did you do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see the graphic.
Roll it again.
See, nice. Yeah. Wait, did you do that?
Yeah. It's simple shit, but it's just like, I just like fucking around, make it a little better. I'm trying to learn more. Like every time, I have a buddy who's like, oh, let me do this stuff for you. But right now it's COVID season, so I'm just trying to like do it all myself because I don't have anything else to do. You know, like let's go.
But you see, that's the thing about you, man. You're so, you want to do yourself. You want to learn. You want to better yourself. You thought that way instead of thinking, hey, nobody's doing anything right now. Right. These guys will probably do it for me. You know what I mean?
Next to nothing.
Like the requests I'm getting right now on like Instagram, Facebook, and all the, hey, my son is having a birthday. Hey, can you send me a deck of cards? You have time? I have time. I'm doing it. Yeah. Whoever sends me whatever request, I'm doing it. You know? Can you send a little video to my son? Can you send me this? Can you send me this? Like. Yeah, and also,
you know, I started doing that too. I mean, I don't want to get a ton of requests here, but like, you know, I've had a few people ask me for like, can you send a video of so-and-so's birthday or whatever? And normally I've just been like, I'll do it if I get to it. And there's so much shit in life, you just never get to it.
Right.
Right now I've been like, I'll get to it.
Yeah. Sure. So if you guys have a birthday coming up of Killian maybe.
If I have time, yeah. Oh, for Killian, anything for Killian. Sure.
Yeah, it's crazy how everybody's just kind of, and you know, have you seen the videos of, I don't know who's making them, but like getting celebrities on James Corden, but they're not really on James Corden, or Jimmy Fallon getting the voice clips. What's beauty about that is that that idea wouldn't work in normal times. Because everybody has real previews and real, thank you, sir. No problem, hey, Alex, come here, come say hi.
No.
Come say hi.
No.
Alex,
no.
He's naked.
Yeah.
But everybody has something to do, every celebrity, whatever. Now you know everybody's home.
Hang on a second, Eric. Oh, hello? Oh yeah, yeah, come on in. I'm doing a podcast. I don't know. This is a awkward thing, but I literally can't get up right now.
Why can't you get up?
I'm just doing my podcast.
Why can't you get up?
Where do you gotta be? What do you have to do? Okay, yeah, go for it. All right, I'll be talking over here.
Who do you got there?
The maintenance people come in to change a filter. I didn't know, so sorry about that. But yeah, we're just. Wow, this is a new weird thing for the podcast.
Wait, Kristen's not there?
I thought she was here. I don't know where she went. So yeah, it's all good. We got to move that?
Wes,
Oh,
bring him
shit.
in. Bring him in.
I can't. Okay, phew, man. Okay, can you come back in a minute? I'll move it all for you. I just can't do it right now. Yeah. Come back soon and I'll move it all. Okay, thank you. Sorry, thanks guys.
Ask him to name his famous magician.
Holy.
Wow, what was it? So what was that? Oh, red ale.
I have
dude.
no idea.
Red ale? Ugh.
So I heard someone sort of talking but I don't know where Kristen is. Like, I thought she was just right there. So I thought she was talking on the phone. Crazy. That was crazy. I wish I could have turned the camera around.
What did he look like? Describe him to me.
It was a man and a woman, and they got hats and masks, and he's holding a big white filter. I guess it goes for my air conditioner or something. I don't know. And they put up building notices all the time. They send you emails. I don't read any of them, so this is not the first time. They've been like, coo. You know, there's a fire. You have to leave. Like,
right.
I'm not good at that, so.
Right. You need to get... That's crazy. So wait, they'll come back. They have tons of apartments to do.
Yeah, but I guess my whole shelving unit's in the way. I got to move it all out, so...
Oh, apartment life. Hey, your apartment looks really good on the videos that you're doing.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're trying to make use of it. It's not that big, but it's got high ceilings and a lot of natural lights. We're just trying to make it work, so it feels good. Imagine trying to do this in my old place in Vancouver. This place was like from 1954. Like everything was sort of
parquet
yellowed.
floors.
Yeah.
It smells like murder.
This is way better. Oh, there have been murders in there for sure.
100%.
Kristen's dad was like a Vancouver cop, and we moved in that building. He's like, "Oh, I've been to this building," and we're like, "You just don't tell us anything, man. We don't want to know. Leave it alone." Yeah.
Imagine, like, you know those houses that, like, there's a murder in it, and then they're trying to sell it? I think there's some sort of law.
You have to disclose it or something, right?
That's so crazy, though. Why?
I know. I don't believe in that at all. Fuck it.
Why? Dude, once my mom...
Like, if you sleep at my house and you jerk off on the bed, don't tell me.
Don't tell me. I'll see. Chris will watch it in his video cameras.
Yeah.
I was convinced he was watching us that night when he went to bed early and we hung out with his
mom
wife. And
came to clean his his office every day, and I had slept there. And so I'm in the shower, and I get out of the shower, and his mom's there.
I love meeting his mom.
Not when you're naked getting out of the shower. And
wait,
she's
did
like,
she see
you
you naked?
You're there. I'm like, well, why are you hiding?
Did she see you naked?
No. It was just surprising to both of us. Because I poked my head out, and I'm like, hello? Because I heard something.
Dude, I have this story about, my mom is like, she works for like Salvation Army, and what she does is she volunteers. She separates the clothing in like, is it new, is it used, unusable, what age group, whatever. So she's very good at organizing junk. And this lady that worked there said, I need you to come organize a house with me, who the wife died, and she was a craft hoarder. So my mom goes to this house, and this husband's there alone, doesn't know what to do, doesn't know what the crafts are worth. My mom and her friend are separating everything. She calls me, she's like, yo, there's some good stuff you're gonna like here, leave 20 bucks, take whatever you want. That's how they work.
Shit.
So I go in the basement, I get all these letter stickers, everything I can use for magic. And then my mom tells me what happened, and is this woman got murdered in her kitchen by her son. So it was one morning, and the son had like problems, obviously, and he gets up and the mom's doing dishes, okay? And then she's like, you gotta get ready to school. He's like, I'm not going to school. And she's like, you gotta get ready. And he takes a knife and 10 stabs and she dies. So I'm in this basement. My mom tells me this. The man isn't there. The man went to go do, I don't know, groceries or whatever, errands. So my mom tells me this. I'm like, what the hell? I give her 20 bucks, get all my stuff. And then I walk upstairs in a winter night. The house is kind of dark. And I'm like, I gotta go stand there. And I go and I stand at the sink. And I know this woman was murdered right there. And it was so unsettling. It was so like, something crazy happened here. So I get why they have to like disclose it in real estate deals, but like is the house forever, you know?
Well, this is interesting because you know the story, so you go stand there. Of course, you feel like, oh, wow.
Right.
I believe that. But
if you don't.
I kind of feel like maybe there are, like some people are like, I think there are some people that could stand there not knowing the story and be like, something weird happened here.
No,
like,
you think?
I don't really believe in that kind of shit, but the very fact that you tell me now, knowing the story standing there, you're like, oh, wow, it's so trippy. But is there maybe not on some level something heightened there? I don't know.
It's so I don't know. It's so.
I mean, I tend to think all that stuff's horse shit, but I got some people I respect in my life that are very intelligent that are swearing up and down the other way.
Yeah.
So
Well, my favorite quote about that is, I don't believe in ghosts, but I'm afraid of them.
Ha!
It's a great quote, right? It's kind
Who's that by?
What's your?
Yeah,
what was I gonna say? Anne Huntingway. What's her name?
Anne Hemingway.
No, Catherine Hepburn. Anne Christina Applegate.
Catherine Hepburn.
Dude, nobody's watching. So nobody's that's gonna watch. You think people sit and watch the whole podcast?
100%.
You think people are gonna
if you
get
made
that
to this
callback
point?
joke?
Tell Eric he's wrong, and you watch the whole podcast. Please do, because he needs to know. There's a lot
Anne
of people
Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
No, who did you say at the
Audrey
beginning?
Hepburn. Anne Hathaway is super attractive too. She's an amazing actor. I love her.
Hey, do you think there's a debate on The Office? I watch The Office. That's all I watch. I've been watching it on repeat for 4 years. It's seriously all I watch. There's a debate. There's an episode on The Office on Hilary Swank. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you think Hilary Swank is hot?
No.
Wow.
Straight up no.
Yeah.
Love her though. And the roles they put her in, perfect.
Yeah. Great actress.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
Killer.
interesting that you say that.
And I like because she looks like she always like she can mean business, like when she's like $1 Million Baby style, like I believe it, and that's just what it takes, man. You got to look like you look, whatever. It's,
yeah.
I know you got to go do your thing soon, so we're gonna wrap this up.
Right? Did you see me look at my watch?
Oh yeah, I know you're a busy man.
You saw me look at my watch? I have 2 magic classes for kids to go teach, and I'm 2 cans deep.
I know. We're gonna wrap this up really quick, and we're gonna wrap it up like this. You're gonna, and this is how I know people watch. We always do 2 truths, 1 lie at the end of the show. People always guess. That's how I know they watch.
No, but they can just skip forward, dude. Come on.
Oh, that's probably true.
Get out of here.
Okay, so I gotta get my hair right, you know.
You just need to. Yeah, there you go.
So if can you do us a 2 truths, 1 lie about your life?
Oh, dude, why didn't you prepare me for this, man?
Because it's organic this way. It can be about anything. Don't have to worry. And take a second to think, Eric, take a second to think. I'll just skip ahead.
How dare you?
Yeah. I wish you were Chris. I'll just say that instead of Eric. Every time I say,
hold on. I got an idea. If you're gonna skip ahead, I have my binder right here. I got you, Wes.
Is this your lifetime goals thing?
So,
your bucket list?
All right, hold on. I got you. All right.
Oh, shit. Did we run out of time yet? Oh, not yet. Okay.
Okay, so I didn't know you were going to put me on the spot. So this is my book of crazy stories that happened to me in my entire life. And I'm just going to pick from here. All right, so...
But make sure you have a lie ready, too, you know, so you don't stumble.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I've done magic. That's not a... Okay, this is so... Dude, you should have...
You're frozen to me completely.
Am I frozen right now? Am I frozen?
Oh no. Oh no, how do we... This is so suspenseful.
Am I good?
What a terrible time for it to like glitch out. Fuck. I was so ready for that. All right, stand by. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it back. Yeah, even though it's got a lot of technical difficulties, I appreciate you guys. So thanks, team. Appreciate you sticking it out. And let's see if we can finish this strong. What the fuck? Here we go. He's calling back finally. Hey, that was fucking
Hey, buddy.
weird.
I got you.
Hit us.
Are you ready?
Yeah, this is gonna close it out in a big way.
All right, 2 truths, 1 lie. Eric Leclerc. I saved my best friend from drowning. I got arrested for public urination. And I I did an interview on national television high on ecstasy.
Okay. I don't know. I don't even know if I know any of these. And also, I don't know if the way you read them was to throw us off particularly.
Of course
Very
it was.
interesting.
Come on.
Good acting, maybe. I don't know. This is fucking cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I like this. So, Two Juice One Lie, Eric Leclerc. Those are good ones, man. And
This was fun. I feel like we weren't riffing as good as you and Chris do.
Yeah, I mean, Chris is funnier than you. He's better at everything. So.
Well, he's better at when he gets in he's better at insults. I didn't insult you once.
No,
and
we
that's
said
what
nice
this
things to
shit
each
should
other.
be.
He said, "You look good," and I said, "Yeah, you're looking good."
And that's what the bottom of the barrel should be, like fuck insulting you. So I'll see you next week.
All right, we'll try it again. Because who knows if Chris will be back yet or not. We'll do a three-way one. We'll all look into the middle.
That's right. I had a lot of fun, man. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, man. Go teach some kids some magic. Good to see
all
you,
right.
buddy.
Peace.
Take care.
Peace,
Bye.
man.
All right, team. Thanks for coming to Bottom of the Barrel. I'll see you next week. And probably be Chris back. But hey, Eric's a reasonable sub, don't you think? But yeah, let's fucking insult that guy more next time for sure. All right. Thanks, guys. Oh, yes. And I know I've gotten a lot of questions about this. This will get up on Spotify and iTunes. I really want that to happen. I've been so busy. I'm going to make it happen. It will happen. It's going up. I'm going to make it happen. I promise. Hopefully this week. I mean, I don't know if it'll go up, but I'll submit it all. I'll try my best. Thanks a lot, team. Take care. Bye.